All right, guys, let's discuss Simone Biles for a second. I don't I don't just want to discuss Simone Biles. I want to talk about what I'm seeing online around Simone Biles. And specifically the idea of courage and teamwork. So let's start here. Simone Biles is a world-class athlete. World-class. Arguably the GOAT of her sport, right? And the things I'm seeing right now is that she's being so courageous for quitting on her team. It's courage. Quitting is now courage. In the world where we have Caitlyn Jenner is the most courageous person for becoming a woman, and all of this weird shit that's being labeled courage. It's the same concept of labeling everybody a hero. You're not a hero. You're not a hero. The only way you're a hero is if you dive in the ocean and save a drowning fucking person, or do the Heimlich maneuver to somebody who's choking. Then you're a fucking hero. But we use these terms and we use this shit like courage, and we warp reality to fit whatever narrative we want to fit in our brains. And to me, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Courage is not quitting on your team because you're stressed. Let's remember what she said. Let's remember how this worked out. It came out she was injured. Then it came out she had a mental health issue. Then it came out that it was really just stress then it came out that there was possibly a trainer incident to where she was sexually assaulted as a kid, and all these excuses and rumors and all this bullshit to defend her behavior started coming out. So I go, what's the truth? What's the truth? Is it she had a stressful day, or what she said was it was really stressful and it was not fun this year? That's what she said. Yet everybody else online making up a whole bunch of excuses, but she said this year was very stressful and it wasn't fun. Very stressful and it wasn't fun. You have a team that's depending on you, and you're basing your decisions on fun. And that's considered courageous. Mental health issues are now courage. Listen, I'm not trying to put down mental health issues, but that's not courageous. Courageous is battling through your mental health issue. Courageous is being able to focus when you have ADHD, not giving into your fucking mental illness. How is that courageous? How is giving into your problems courageous? Does that make any sense to anybody? That's not courageous. That's weakness. We have a really warped idea of what the fuck courage actually is. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting... The world's getting very, very, very interesting. When we're defining things like courage and pride as quitting your team, as giving into your illness, as giving into your weakness. Right? The ADHD, people are arguing, she had ADHD and she couldn't focus. Well, how the hell did this woman focus for 8, 9, 10 hours a day training to become the greatest in the world at something? How did she focus the last bunch of Olympics? How did she focus in the last 500 competitions? All of a sudden now the ADHD was so overwhelming she had to quit on her team? And you're telling me that makes sense? That makes logical sense? And the people out there calling her courageous? Courageous? She's a quitter. Regardless of what she was leading up to this, she quit on her team. Now, who knows what it's from? Is it from she had a couple bad outings and didn't want to handle the embarrassment of not performing up to GOAT status as she's wearing the GOAT on her back? We need to gain perspective. Okay, she's a victim. Okay, she has ADHD. Okay, all of that. Why is it okay to suddenly give in to all your weaknesses and your problems? That is the issue with this country. We make excuses for our problems. We don't overcome them. If you're fat, now it's called, you can't be called fat. It's fat shaming. You have to be proud of being fat. No, you're fucking fat. Work out. Stop eating. Put the fork down. You have ADHD problems? Then guess what? Work on focusing every single day. Work on getting yourself better. You're telling me it's a hopeless fucking case? Oh, I can't focus, so it's just, that's it? How about this? Go fucking take karate. Go study some type of martial art. The same people that tell me they have ADHD can sit there and play video games for 500 fucking hours straight. I don't want to hear it. The problem with our society is we have too many people making excuses for their behavior instead of owning it. Instead of owning it, we make excuses for other people's behavior. Just like George Floyd, just like Michael Brown, just like all of them. When are we going to wake the fuck up and start holding people accountable for their behavior? She fucked her entire team over. I know what it's like to be in sports. I still play. You talk to anybody who's ever played baseball with me and ask them what type of injuries I played with. Now, I'm a cocky son of a bitch. I truly believe that I am the best player on any team I play on. The best. The teams I play on cannot replace me. Period. You can't replace me. I'm too good in every aspect of this, of what I do. So if I was to quit on them, even if I was hurt, nothing for nothing, but a 60% me is better than a lot of other people's 100. She was so good that they had to adjust her scoring. But we're talking about it being courageous to see she stepped aside for her team to give her team the best chance of winning? No, the best chance of winning is her getting her shit together and performing. Not quitting on them at the last minute. And how about this? If you're going to quit, if you're having these issues, quit before the fucking Olympics. At least let somebody else prepare. Mentally prepare. Or the other 3 girls, have them mentally prepare for having to cover her slack. Christ, people, wake up. You cannot defend this shit. You can't do it. That doesn't demean her as a person. Me personally, I would have seen her rather go out there, do her best, fail, then I at least have respect for her. That's sports. You don't always fucking win. I think she fucked up on the first couple of events and made excuses and said, oh, I can't lose. I can't have the embarrassment of losing. So now in this shit world, quitting is more honorable and courageous than losing. This is my last point. Everyone out there, if you can't handle losing, you can't handle life. Losing is life. You lose. You lose and you lose and you lose and you lose. That is life. It's not about how many times you lose. It's about how many times you lose and you don't learn from it. It's about, do you get better in your losses or do you make excuses? What do? I don't know, man. I always looked at it as, if I'm failing, then I'm doing something wrong. And I need to get better. And I need to focus. And I need to improve myself. I don't make excuses for any of my failures. I learn from them. All we do is make excuses in America. Every single person defending this, and if you call her courageous or if you make excuses for this, you are responsible for the pussification of America. Period. Plain and simple. End of story. This story is indicative of America as a whole. If you quit on your team, you are a quitter. That's not admirable. That's not courageous. Go out there and fight. Focus. And then fall apart after the fucking match. I don't know. But hey, listen. 100th episode of Calories Unleashed coming out soon. Gonna be an awesome one. 100 episodes. I can't believe it. But yeah, man. Calories Unleashed. Check me out. Podcasts. All the platforms. Later, guys. Enjoy your day.